Good morning, everyone. Let us start today's session. So, this is lecture number 9 of the engineering mechanics. During the last session, we were discussing about the general force system. So, general force system means if the forces are acting at different points and in the different directions, such force system is called as a general force system. During the last session, we have seen one example on the general force system. So, today we will solve one more example on the general force system. Okay, so this is the problem given on the general force system. So here, different forces are acting in the XY coordinate system. The first is 400 Newton, which is acting at the origin. Then second is 200 Newton. It is acting along the diagonal. Then next force is 225 Newton. It is acting exactly in the horizontal direction along the negative x side. Then 100 Newton. It is acting along this diagonal of the small rectangle, whose dimension is 1.5 by 2 meter. The next force is 350 Newton. It is acting along y direction, and there is one additional couple whose value is 500 Newton meter. Okay, and we have to find out the resultant of the system. And then second question is reduce the system to a force and couple system at point O. So first question is find the resultant and its angle, that is theta. Second question is reduce the system into single force and couple system at point O, that is origin. Okay, so to find out the resultant, the steps is first find out the summation fx and summation fy. So to find out summation fx and summation fy, we have to resolve the forces which are inclined to either x-axis or y-axis. Okay, so if you observe this diagram, then this 225 and 350, both the forces are acting exactly in the x and y direction. Okay, so this is 225 in the negative x direction and the 350 in the positive y direction. So we have to only resolve the forces 200 Newton, 400 Newton, and this 100 Newton. Okay. So to resolve the forces, we must know the angle either with respect to x-axis or y-axis. So observe the 200 Newton force. Suppose we want to resolve the force at this point, then this will be the x component and this is the y component. Okay. So we need to find out the angle either with respect to x-axis or y-axis. So this angle is not directly given, but we can find out this angle by using given dimensions. Okay. So if you find out this angle, then we will get the angle of 200 Newton with respect to x-axis. Okay. These are the opposite angles. So this angle we can find out by using this 3 meter and this 4 meter. Okay. So this angle, let us take this as alpha. So alpha here, it is equal to tan inverse. This opposite side is 3 meter divided by 4. So it is tan inverse 3 by 4. Okay, so you will get the alpha value. So this alpha is nothing but this value. Okay, so we will get this angle as, so this is alpha. So x component will be 200 cos alpha and this y component will be 200 sin alpha. Okay, so this is a resolution for the 200 Newton force. Now consider the 400 Newton. So 400 Newton is exactly acting at the origin. Okay, so we can show the components like this. This is the x component and this will be the y component. Okay, so again for 400 Newton, the angle is not given. So we can find out this angle like this. So suppose this is beta. So this beta angle, we can find out tan inverse. Opposite side is 3. Okay, and adjacent is 4. So again it is 3 by 4. Okay, so that means it is the same angle as alpha. So this beta is nothing but this angle. So y component will be 400 sine beta, and x component it will be 400 cos beta. Okay, then resolve the force 100 Newton. So 100 Newton is acting at this point. So this is x component. And this will be the y component. Okay, so we need this angle either with respect to x axis or y axis. So we can find out this angle. So this angle is nothing but this angle. Okay, so assume this angle as a gamma. So gamma is equal to tan inverse. Its opposite side is 2 meter and adjacent is 1.5. So this is 1.5. So if you observe the small rectangle, then this is 1.5 meter given, this is 2 meter, and the line of action of the force 100 Newton is exactly along the diagonal of that rectangle. Okay, so this is the resolution. So we are interested in this angle, so it is same as this angle. Okay, so we have assumed this as a gamma. So this is 1.5. So adjacent is 1.5 and opposite is 2. So then gamma is equal to tan inverse 2 upon 1.5. Okay, so get this angle and then write this summation fx and summation fy. So summation fx, it is equal to, so you can start from the 225. So this is minus 225 along negative x direction. Okay, then 200 cos alpha, so plus 200 cos alpha, then minus 400 cos beta, plus this 100 cos gamma, so 100 cos gamma. So this is your summation fx. Put the value of alpha, beta and gamma. You will get some value for summation fx. Then observe the sign whether it is positive or negative, and depending on that select the direction. Okay, then find out summation fy. So for summation fy, 200 sin alpha in the negative y direction, so minus 200 sin alpha, 400 sin beta, again it is negative, so minus 400 sin beta, then 100 sin gamma, it is in the positive y direction, so plus 100 sin gamma, and this 350 Newton, okay, will be in the y direction, so it is plus 350. So this is your summation fy. Okay, so get this value, put the value of alpha, beta and gamma, and depending on this sign decide the direction. Okay, and then find out the resultant. R is equal to, it is square root summation fx square plus summation fy square. So from sign of summation fx and summation fy, decide the quadrant, whether it is in the first, second, third or fourth quadrant, and then find out the angle of the resultant. Okay, that is theta is equal to tan inverse summation fy divided by summation fx. Okay, so first decide the quadrant depending on this sign, summation fx and summation fy. Okay, so answer for summation fx is minus 379.021. that is 379.021 in the negative x direction. Okay, so check this answer. So summation fx is minus 325.02 Newton and 325.02 Newton in the negative x direction. Okay, summation fy it is 70.1 Newton. So this is plus 70.1. So it is 70.1 Newton in the positive y direction. Okay. So from this quadrant is second quadrant. So this is the resultant R. So get this value by using this formula, square root fx square plus fy square, and then find out the angle theta. So it is tan inverse summation fy divided by summation fx. So theta is 12.16 degree. And resultant value, it is 332.49 Newton. Okay. So I hope all of you must have got the same answer. So to find out the resultant and its angle, this is the part for the first question. Now refer the second question. In the second question, we need to reduce the given system into a single force and couple acting at point O. Okay. So when you find out the resultant, its meaning is we are replacing the system of forces. So this is system of forces into a single force that is called as result. Okay. In the second question, we need to find out what is the resultant couple which will act at this point. Okay. That means we need to shift the resultant exactly at point O. Okay. Without changing the effect. So first step is find out the distance of resultant with respect to origin, that is a point O. Okay. And then shift the resultant at point O. So this is the resultant, or we can say this is the resultant system. So we have assumed the resultant, it is acting on the right side of the point O, that is origin, and assume the perpendicular distance as a d. Okay. So right now we don't know what is the value of d. So by using Varignan's theorem, we can get the value of d. So use the Varignan's theorem. So according to Varignan's theorem, we can write summation of moment by all the forces about any point. So the point is O, that is called as moment point, is equal to moment by the resultant about the same point. Okay. So to find out the right hand side, we need to refer resultant system, and to find out the left hand side, refer the original system, that is called as system of forces. Okay. So your right hand side equation, it will be resultant moment So r into perpendicular distance is d, and the sense of rotation by the resultant, it is in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so this is positive. Now refer the left hand side. So for left hand side, observe the given diagram. So summation of moment by all the forces about the point O, we can write it is equal to, you can start from this 225. So 225 Newton, its line of action, this is the line of action. Okay, so for 225 Newton, what is the perpendicular distance with respect to the point O? It is nothing but the 3 meter. Okay, so we can take the moment 225 into perpendicular distance is 3 meter, and the sense of rotation by this 225, it is in the anti-clockwise direction, so it is positive. Then second moment, observe this 350 Newton. So line of action of 350 Newton, so this is 350 Newton force, it is exactly passing through the moment point, that is the point O. Okay, so there is no perpendicular distance, so second moment by 350 Newton, it is 0. Then next moment by this 400, that is 400 sine beta and 400 cos beta. Okay, both will be 0, because again the complete force 400 Newton, it is passing through the moment point. Okay, so that moment is also 0. So next is 100. So this is 100 Newton. So we have already resolved the 100 Newton. So this is 100 cos gamma and this is 100 sine gamma. So first take the moment by 100 cos gamma. So 100 cos gamma, this is the line of action and this will be the perpendicular distance. So 3 plus 2, it is the perpendicular distance. So we can write the moment as 100 cos gamma into perpendicular distance is 5 meter. So this is moment value and its direction, this 100 cos gamma, it will try to rotate the system in the clockwise direction about the point O. So this will be negative. Next is 100 sine gamma. So for 100 sine gamma, if we extend this line of action, so this is the line of action. Okay, and this will be the perpendicular distance, and that distance is equal to 1.5 meter. So 100 sine gamma into distance is 1.5 meter with respect to point O, and the rotation will be this 100 sine gamma will try to rotate the system in the anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so therefore this moment will be positive. The next force is 200. So for 200 Newton, we have resolved that force 200 cos alpha and 200 sine alpha. Okay, so consider 200 sine alpha. So this is the force and this will be the perpendicular distance, and that is equal to 4 meter. So moment will be 200 sine alpha into distance is 4 meter, and the sense of rotation, it will be clockwise direction, so it is minus. Next is 200 cos alpha. For 200 cos alpha, this is the 200 cos alpha force, its line of action, so this is the line of action, it is exactly passing through the origin, so moment will be 0. Okay, so this is summation of moment. So get this answer. So the summation of moment by forces about the point O, it is equal to 15.11 Newton meter, and this answer is positive. Okay, now this moment or summation of moment, it is because of the forces. Okay, that is 225, then 200, 400, 350 and the 100. Okay, apart from this, there is one additional moment at the origin, it is given. So this is moment because of the couple. Okay, and that moment value is 500 Newton meter. It is in the clockwise direction. Okay, so we need to add this moment depending on the sign. If it is clockwise, then take the sign negative. If it is anti-clockwise, take the sign as a positive. Okay, so right now given 500 Newton meter, it is in the clockwise direction. So minus the 500 Newton meter. Okay. So this is the summation of moment. So your answer is 484.89 Newton meter. So this is summation of moment. Okay. Now equate this answer with the moment by the resultant about the same pore. And from this equation, that is Varignan's equation, we will get the perpendicular distance d. So now observe this. So the summation of moment is minus 484.89. Okay, this is equal to R into D. So D is equal to minus 484.89 divided by resultant R. Okay, so get the value for distance D.